my name is Kiril. I'm a junior. Yeah, so I'm about 17. It's the summer between junior and senior year. It's like a very interesting, formative time for everybody, I think. My friend Ben's throwing a party, so I show up, open the front door, and it's just three dudes sat on the couch watching WWE. Just sitting there with cans of beer watching WWE. Now, like, I was kind of nervous going into it. I was like, what am I gonna expect? Like, I'm kind of shy, but three dudes sitting on a couch watching men wrestle, I can do that. People start pouring in. Eventually we got like 25, 30 people, the hard liquor's there, I start drinking. I notice my friend Ben, he's walking around the party all night shirtless with a gold chain hanging around his neck. So he's walking upstairs with two girls by the names of Mia and Cora. I pick up my head about 15 minutes later and Ben is walking down the stairs shirtless, crying. He says,
"There's no love in threesomes. There's no love in threesomes."
Threesomes aren't love, man. Threesomes aren't love. He's just yelling it to everybody in the party over here.
Hey, you guys look like you're hungry. Just don't let it get too fun, okay? No love in threesomes. What is this?
Why?
Hey, bro, that's it's pretty impressive. Yeah. Hey, it's okay. Don't get too crazy, bro. Yeah. There's no love in threesomes. Hey, stay down there though. I don't want you getting in any threesomes or anything. Trouble and mischief, There's no love in threesomes. Amen. There's no love in threesomes, okay? There's one person.
Ben's been my friend for a long time, and he came over to me with a full bottle of Jack Daniels in his hand, and he's like,
"Hey, you all right?"
Kiril, there is no love in threesomes.
Okay.
So I was in 7th grade and there was this boy named Chet. And I was in love with Chet. In Guys and Dolls, he played Nathan Detroit and I played Adelaide. Like, we were meant to be together. I got to that school in 3rd grade and we were in some classes together, but we were both in the theater program, so we did a lot of shows together. And I talked to him all the time. He was the only boy in our grade that liked One Direction. Zayn was his favorite. And we kind of formed a squad because every girl loved One Direction at that time.
Well, that's what a Directionator would say.
I'm not a Directionator.
What was the color of Liam's onesie in the X Factor Video Diaries Week 6? Total Directionator. Like, for sure.
No, I'm a Directioner, I promise. I just didn't know that one thing right now.
You got that one thing, so.
And for 2 years, I was obsessed with him. But he was always on and off with this girl named Kristen. Now, Kristen did not like me, and I was not a fan of her. She was one of those girls that always wore Hollister and Abercrombie, and if you were not wearing Hollister and Abercrombie, you were dead to her. And I got all my clothes at Target.
Where'd you get those shoes? They're so cute.
Probably the mall or something. I get a lot of clothes from a lot of places.
Oh yeah? Looks like you could get them anywhere.
But she liked my mans, and I wanted my mans to be happy, so I just let it roll. So in 8th grade, my friend Jordan had a Halloween party. and I was the only person that dressed up for this Halloween party. I was a candy corn, but I got it from the teenager section, so like everything was showing, and it was a time. So at this party, Chet and Kristen were in a fight, and he was downstairs and Kristen was upstairs. Drama was spewing all over the place, and I took that as my opportunity to swoop in.
Chet, what's wrong?
Kristen broke up with me. I love her so much. I want to spend the rest of my life with her, but I'm the worst boyfriend ever. And she hates me now, and I hate myself.
No, Chet, you're not the worst. You're such a great guy. You're so nice and sweet. Plus, you like One Direction too, so that's pretty cool.
So I was sitting there and I was talking to Chet and I was flirting and I was like, all right, cool, we're getting somewhere. And then Kristen comes downstairs.
I'm so sorry, Chet. I still love you.
I still love you too.
While I'm just sitting there, like watching this happen, like, oh my God, my heart's broken, what do I do? Because I'm in 8th grade and I don't understand how emotions work. So I go to the snack table and I just get a big bowl of corn chips and just eat my emotions away.
I still love you. I still love you.
I still love you too. I still love you too. I still love you too.
I still love you. I still love you.
One of my friends has a camera and she's taking pictures of Chet and Kristen and they're doing cute coupley things. And then someone took a picture of them hugging and I am in the background eating corn chips, crying. I learned that maybe I should be single for the rest of my life. And also I'm really good at candy corn makeup. And corn chips are important.
Okay, so my name is Tyler Mashkori, and I'm a junior at Emerson College. This story took place when I was a senior in high school. I was a really big loser in high school, didn't have a lot of friends, no romantic interests, or at least there were no interests that were romantically interested in me. I would eat lunch alone most of the time during my senior year. This took place in the last semester, and randomly, this girl started wanting to hang out with me more. Then towards the end of my senior years, when people started inviting me to come and hang out with them for lunch and things, and I was kind of awkward, but it was kind of like a bit that it's like, oh, he's awkward and he's quirky, it's cool, like we want him around because I guess he has his own unique personality. Just kind of in like a sad, pathetic, see a cat missing its eye on the street. We'd hang out every now and then, go get lunch, just talk about dumb things every now and then, no big deal. And finally, it was about April, so a month and a half before graduation, and she invited me to a party.
And so we basically just left after that, because...
Yeah, that blows.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. Shitty party.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't really gone to many parties, so, I mean, it's still a party.
Well, what are you doing this Friday?
Nothing right now.
My first party of senior year, which spoke volumes to how much of a loser I was. We were sitting in a circle playing Truth or Dare while some other stuff's going on around us. It's no big deal. Just hanging out, talking about things, getting to know each other, because these are people that I'd spent a lot of time with in high school, but I didn't know them on like a level past acquaintance.
Hey, Danny, Truth or Dare?
I'm gonna go with truth for once.
I learned a lot of really gross things about people that I really had no business knowing.
What is something people think you would never do but have?
definitely eaten ass. What? Come on, it's not like I'm the only one who's eaten ass before. Wendy, truth or dare?
Dare, of course.
And it just kind of devolved into this weird hormonal cesspool of gross high school stuff where my friends would like dare each other to make out with each other.
I dare you to make out with Garrett or something.
I'm just waiting for my turn, right? And I'm not someone who usually picks dare because I like to talk about myself because nobody was my friend, so I wanted to tell things about myself so people would get to know me and maybe they'd understand why I was a loser.
Tyler, truth or dare?
So it gets to my turn. I said truth a couple times. Finally, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say dare.
Dare.
I dare you to...
And the girl that I was hanging out with that whole semester that had never talked to me before, she says, Tyler, I dare you to put my foot in your mouth. And I did it. And it wasn't so much that I did it that was disgusting, because it was a relatively clean foot. Like, she took care of herself. She was wearing sandals, and it wasn't that weird, I guess. The thing that really bothered me about putting the foot in my mouth was feeling the toenail on the back of my throat, because she got it pretty deep. I still think about that from time to time, because that was one of the last times I saw her. Like, I think I saw her one more time at graduation, and then one more time during the summer. And both times I saw her, she brought it up.
I can't believe you put my whole foot in your mouth.
You put my whole foot in your mouth. So weird. Oh my god.
I kind of decided once I got to college, I'm never going to stoop that low. I'll never be that horny again in my life. I don't think I would ever do that ever again. But I did it, and I feel like it's important to mention that I put a girl's foot in my mouth because I thought I could get laid.
There's no love in threesomes. There's no love in threesomes.
Eventually, I end up asleep on the floor, and when I wake up in the morning, I'll never forget, Ben is sitting watching the sunrise in the middle of the street with tears rushing down his face. The bottle of Jack Daniels is empty at this point. I don't know if he was out there all night. I think that's the important thing to take away from all this, is that, you know, if you take a party too seriously, you end up staring at the sunrise in the middle of the street with an empty bottle of Jack Daniels and your shirt off, with a single tear falling down your cheek, and it's not a place you want to be. So just don't take things too seriously, and just kind of focus on enjoying yourself more than, focusing on getting laid or whatever. Just chill out.
Kiril, there is no love in threesomes.